but I live in America. I own property in America, and I pay American tax.
So based on my understanding for this video, he's talking about taxes, and I'm curious to hear his thoughts. I believe this man is Shang-Chi. Shout out, Shang-Chi. Shout out, Marvel. So let's hear him out.
So I'll preface by saying that I'm not American. I'm Canadian, but I live in America. I own property in America, and I pay American taxes. And I read the new administration's new tax plan, and it looks like I get a tax cut. And I guess I just wanted to say that I don't need a tax cut. I'm happy to pay taxes. I believe I should pay taxes, and I actually believe that people like me should probably pay more tax.
That's such an it's such a good thing to hear. Now, I think it's reasonable. Like, becoming an adult, see how much money gets taken out of your taxes. Like, it's tough to see, especially if you're not making as much money as this guy. But if we understand that there should be like a tax threshold, like if someone is making a lot of money, like I get the idea, like you want to keep your pockets full, but at the same time, the idea is to invest into your country, right? So I'm glad he's saying that. I'm curious to see what else he says.
I've been very fortunate and am very privileged, and I'm happy to pay my fair share. Um, and I guess it's just a little confusing to me because in this tax plan, 95% of Americans, basically Americans that make less than $360,000 a year, will not get tax cuts. They will have their taxes go up, which means they're
Oh, if you make less than $360,000, see, I knew this too. Just like I forgot. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Um, I knew this too because when you broke down Kamala Harris's tax plan and Joe Biden's tax plan, which tax plan actually benefited the people? That was obviously, Kamala Harris's tax plan. You know what? I should do tax plan Donald Trump's new tax plan helps the rich. Just putting the notes down here for further research down the line.
cost of living will go up and their income will go down, and and that's really shitty. And I'm just so confused because you have so much of the American population who voted for a president that so clearly does not act in their best interest. And, instead of attacking the root causes of whatever is contributing to this massive wealth disparity, is instead, distracting the public with issues and really throwing, like, scapegoating women, people of color, and queer people and trans people. And I think it's clear to me what's really happening, which is that capitalism is running rampant, and there's massive deregulation that's really allowing for the creation of these multi-billionaires who have at this point amassed so much wealth that they can buy media companies and very easily influence,
Yo, he's spitting. He is talking that talk right now. He is knows what he is talking about. Oh, touchdown. I just got a touchdown, people. Don't worry about it. I'm a god. I'm a demon at Madden. But
politics
yeah,
and
he's talking that
policy
talk.
and, change the course of elections. And I guess it's all just a little bit scary to me in a very roundabout way of saying that I don't need tax cuts, and I guess just making a verbal promise to myself that any money that I save from these tax cuts in this administration, I will be donating instead.
Oh my god, he's a
But
big
yeah,
W.
hope everyone's doing okay.
I officially found an actor that I will wholeheartedly support. Push Shang-Chi to the moon. I mean, what he's saying at the end of the day is very, very reasonable. I think we all understand that when it comes down to the country and the last couple years, not even the last couple years, the last like 20 years, I think we've noticed. I mean, if you were really paying attention to politics, I think we've noticed that the biggest problem wasn't immigration. It wasn't the LGBTQ gender identity situation. It wasn't even mass shootings. The biggest issue that I've continuously said time and time again was the fact that there were people that were getting richer and there were people getting poorer and the middle class was shrinking. And I think the way people feel about prices and grocery prices sounds good. And of course, small business owners benefited. But there's an underlying thing that taxes in and themselves only help the very wealthy, which was true, which was factual, but nobody can see it. Nobody can picture it. Nobody can grasp onto it. That information never reached like the average person's ears because that's not tangible. They can't reach out and grab it, right? So I'm glad someone like him who has a prevalent voice spoke up on this.